Alright, so in today's video, I got the Platinum Trophy on PowerWash Simulator 2, the brand new PowerWash Simulator game that just came out. Now, in the past, I have made multiple videos on PowerWash Simulator for various reasons and levels of enjoyment while doing those videos. But today, I did manage to get every single trophy in one video on this game for you all to watch. And in total, there was 41 trophies, including the Platinum, which I did get today. It took me about 28 hours, which is pretty good. The game also does consist of numerous missable trophies, just like the first one, but also, just like the first game, you can just replay jobs whenever and clean them up should you have missed them. Now, seeing as this is a brand new game, no trophy guides are out quite yet, so I'm not going to be making any stages or structure for this video, considering the only real goal is to beat every single job for the gold trophy called It All Comes Out in the Wash. Complete all jobs in career mode. So that's really all it's going to be today, going through and playing every single job, and in total there is 38 jobs, and there is trophies here and there on the jobs, and no trophies are gotten from just completing levels for the most part, aside from like the very first and last one. So without further ado, let us begin. Starting off the job, quite literally today, PowerWash 2 begins. You get welcome to the home base for today. This is where you select the job you want to do on the map, and you can also decorate it, which serves no purpose for trophies, just purely for the casuals. And the whole home base aspect is really just an extension for this game to not be played purely through menus like the first one was and all of that. And overall, PowerWash 2 is pretty much just PowerWash 1 but enhanced. They are very much similar games, however this one runs like complete shit on the PS5, so just be aware of that right now. You know, you might not want to buy it and wait for a day 45 patch or something whenever the developers decide to spend some of their money on work investments. Anyways, the first trophy I got was actually right away called geocaching from selecting a job on the map, and I got that within the first minute of the game, so here it is. You then begin the first job or level today, and it's to clean the removals van. A pretty simple and straightforward level, and I'm personally not a fan of cleaning vehicles in these games because of all the tiny parts that they have, but you're also going to see me use soap a lot in my time today, and this is because it got a huge buff in this game compared to the last one, and it's almost needed half the time to clean things because the dirt sticks much more than the previous title did. But after just cleaning this van, it finished up the first job of today that also gave me a trophy. So moving on, none of the other jobs really give trophies upon completion themselves. I think a few had like certain trophy challenges to do on them which popped at the very end, but for the most part all the other trophies we'll get are just from doing whatever the job says to do. And that next one was on the campsite job, to clean the lanterns first using only the red nozzle. Now the campsite job wasn't right after the previous one, and I'm not going to talk about every single job in this game, and that's because a lot of them have pretty much nothing happening on them since there are so many of them. But on the campsite job, cleaning off the lantern is actually very easy as you would expect. They didn't try to hide them, although there is quite a few of them, but just cleaning them alone with the red nozzle before anything else will get you the trophy, and here it is popping. The next trophy I got was then called Leading Light, from owning a light duty washer and all of its attachments at once. And these equipment trophies are the other half of the trophy list. Aside from just those trophies, you also need to buy every single attachment in the game and wash it respectively. But don't worry about money or replaying levels because the final level in this game gives you like 30,000 cash to buy any remaining things, so it's pretty chill. Anyways, moving on, during the dog card job, you have to have soap on every washing task at the same time. Now this isn't really that hard considering I was already using soap for everything most of the time. Also, the car isn't massive, so just covering that hoe in soap all the way, the trophy pops easy. I then got a trophy called High Pressure a bit later on during the billboard level from completing a task while abseiling. Now if you're wondering what that is, the trophy icon thankfully shows us. Literally just be on this elevating seat thing that raises and lowers at your command and just clean anything while on it. Pretty easy, and you'll probably get this on accident like I did, to be honest. So after a little while more, the trophies dried up a bit and I got bored, so I just went to the home base to clean up the numerous trophies that are all gotten inside of it, and they're also very easy to get. First being called Home Decor, from cleaning and placing a piece of furniture. Now to even place furniture to begin with, you do have to clean it, so this is kind of a natural trophy regardless, but once I did figure out how you place it, I got the trophy, so W. Moving on, I then got the Taking Note trophy from examining a note on Harper's pinboard. Now Harper is like our PowerWash manager, by the way. I'm pretty sure she was in the previous game also, but I never really paid attention to the lore of PowerWash Simulator's universe because, I mean, it's f***ing PowerWash Simulator, okay? Sorry, here's Joy Bob. Moving on, I then got the Purr Bonding trophy from petting all 3 cats in the home base, and they are all kind of just in the same area, so this isn't hard at all. And here is that trophy after petting all the pussies. And then the final home base trophy called Gnome from Home. In the home base, find and pick up the hidden gnome. The gnome that is hidden, by the way, is just hidden behind a door. Could have tried a little harder, but it's okay. So that finished up the home base trophies, and I actually got a few more that are just kind of random, with the next 2 trophies actually coming out of just equipment stuff, surprisingly. First being from equipping an item of clothing, very easy, and then just applying a skin to the van we used to drive to the jobs. Again, very easy here, both of those trophies popping. Next up, I was on the teapot tea room job, and the trophy on this level is one of the most buggy in the game.
know you're
We have to place a gnome on each seat, and I did it multiple times without it working. So I just kept on restarting my game over and over and over, even my console, until eventually it did pop. I have no clue why it's buggy considering it's so simple, but hey, the Power Wash Simulator devs love not giving us finished products, so it's not a surprise. Also, on this level, you can get another trophy called Rise and Shine from placing a gnome on the scissor lift and then fully extending it into the sky. Upon reaching the top, the trophy will pop. The next trophy gotten is on the shooting gallery job from completing the Bigfoot target first. And I actually did miss this, so I did have to quickly replay it. But the Bigfoot target is just in the back behind everything hiding. Upon cleaning it all the way before anything else trophy pops, and here it is. Now, during the gas station job next, all you have to do here is roll the ball down the playground site, which is just behind the gas station. I have no clue why or who the f would put a playground behind a gas station, but I guess that somebody did. That definitely has tetanitis.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyways, the trophy is super easy, and here it is popping. Also, if you guys want me to platinum Gas Station Simulator, which is crazy hard, then get this video to 10,000 likes. Okay, sell out. Goodbye.
Oh my god!
Next up, I was on the bandstand job, and all you have to do here is clean the hatch last. Now, to ensure you don't accidentally do this, obviously pay attention as you are washing away and getting ever so wet by the minute. But I also do like to mark the outside of the area so you can kind of tell somebody has already been there and tap that if you will. But like I said, upon just cleaning it very last, the trophy will pop, and it did. Next up was the stone circle job. Just stand on all the pillars without touching the floor. A little parkour trophy. Okay, Power Wash Simulator, I see you. The parkour in this game is also low-key goated. They have a very old school mid-air sprint mechanic that I like a lot. Good job, Power Wash devs. You did something right. Anyways, the trophy is very easy, and here it is. Moving on, I was then onto the rock climbing park job. And all I have to do here is climb up to the very top and then clean the pterodactyl first before anything else. Now, this is kind of a hard thing to clean because you can't get above him, but they do give us some grace, and here's the trophy popping once I did. Next up was the trophy called Make It All Shine. In the roller disco job, clean the glitter ball first. Pretty obvious trophy, and the icon also does clearly state what you're supposed to clean. But if for some reason you don't know what a glitter ball is, it's the shining spinning ball, more commonly referred to as a disco ball, but it's okay. Anyways, just clean it before anything else with the trophy popping if done right. I was then inside of the temple interior job, and this trophy is kind of odd because it's a natural trophy for the level, but just cleaning everything in the first half then opens the secret staircase for the second half of the level. So I'm not sure why, but just going down the stairs is a trophy, and here it is. During the car and trailer job, you then have to clean the satellite dish first. Again, a very easy trophy, and after doing that, the trophy will pop. Also, YouTube TV taking away ESPN. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Anyways, the next trophy I got was called Front Row Seats. In the theater job, just clean the entire row first. Now, this trophy is a bit odd because the front row seats have a lot of parts to them, and you also need to be very careful not to clean the other things around the area while doing this, but still, it functions like every other trophy in the game. After doing it, the trophy pops, and here it is. I also have now realized just how fucking boring and bland this trophy list is for this game. It's quite literally just clean this first or clean this last. At least Power Wash 1 had a few unique trophies with speedruns and stuff, I'm just saying. But moving forwards, door to door was next. Just clean every room door, door handle, and door number first at the motel. Now, you also want to make sure to not clean the floor trim though, because that's not part of the trophy. But if you do this right, the trophy pops again. Next up is Ticket to Ride. In the roller coaster job, ride the roller coaster for a full lap and the trophy will pop. Easiest trophy in the game, low-key. Now, we are reaching the ending of this trophy list, thankfully, but next up was called Cosmic Ordering. In the solar system job, clean the sun, then all the planets in order from the sun. In this trophy, I also did miss because I just didn't do it right, but the order will be on the screen as I say this, just in case you were also trying to do it. But first, you obviously clean the sun, then you clean Mercury, Venus, Earth, plus the crust, mantle, and pretty much everything in it. Don't clean the moon though. Then Mars, Jupiter, and make sure you don't clean the rocket or rocket trail. And then Saturn plus Saturn's rings, then Uranus plus Uranus's rings. I'm not making a butt joke. What the f is this, 7th grade? And then finally, Neptune. Now, if you do all that right, the trophy should pop. However, there is some RNG that's needed because it's been reported to be a little bit buggy. So, good luck, I guess. I got it, so let's move on. I then got numerous trophies from equipment because I had a large sum of money at this point. But it was from owning a professional duty washer and all the attachments. Then it was from owning the heavy washer and all the attachments. And then the medium in the same flow. I also bought the cleaner and all the attachments as well, which is a new tool in the Power Wash Simulator universe. I then got a trophy finally from unlocking a skin and applying it to a washer. Washer, one of the weirdest trophies in the game, because Washer skins just do not get unlocked for hours upon hours of playtime. Very weird, but here it is. Now, there's only 3 more jobs with trophies on them, and the Funhouse job, which was next, had 2 trophies actually. First, from cleaning a rotating floor disc with a surface cleaner, and here it is, very easy. Then from going up to the piano and playing the notes from low to high in order. So here's that trophy popping as well. Literally just go back and forth until it pops. And the next job was the shopping mall job. Clean the owl first. It's like we're in fucking Diagon Alley or something, but after cleaning the owl, the trophy does pop. Now, the final job trophy was then called Squeaky Clean, and the town floats job, clean the mouse last. Now, the mouse is also hidden behind all the floats. This should almost be a guaranteed trophy, as long as you do pay a little bit of attention, but I did it no problem, and here it is. So that's all of the job trophies done with. Now, I do still have a few more trophies to get, including just finishing the game, and the last job was this absolutely massive, like, temple mountain ruins thing. It was very, very weird and kind of random. It also did take pretty long to do, but it wasn't as horrible as the previous game's marathon levels. And after finishing it, you also get a cutscene, which I thought was very, very funny, and then the trophy does pop. However, after the credits rolled and I hit exit game, the game crashed. The true ending, I guess. But after loading it back up with the newfound fortune I bought every single remaining washer and attachment, getting the trophy maxed out, and finally, here it is. So I now have 3 trophies left, and they are all from doing any job with a certain type of attachment. And for all of this, I displayed the small bike level over and over because it's the fastest level in the game. But the first trophy was called Double Top, and from completing any job using the Urban X Double Turbo Nozzle. So I just did that and got the trophy. I then reset that job and went after the Staying Adaptable trophy. Complete any job using only the adaptable nozzle. Again, just doing that and then getting the trophy, very easy. I then reset the job one more time and I got the 3-pronged approach trophy, the final trophy in the game, from just completing any job using only the Prime Vista triple tip nozzle. And once finishing the level, the trophy popped, and so did the Platinum Trophy on PowerWash Simulator 2. So that was the PowerWash Simulator 2 Platinum Trophy experience. Overall, it's a pretty okay game. I had a lot, and I mean a lot, of FPS issues. I'm not sure if any got shown in the video because of how fast-paced it was, but again, this game is just boring. However, this time after my experience with PowerWash 1, I just had music or podcasts going on in the background, so it wasn't awful. I still almost did legitimately fall asleep a few times, but hey, we move on. I do also want to say a big fuck you to everybody that watches this channel for the hate on my last 2 videos that I made. Literally was just trying something new on the channel because I'm burnt out from video games. Who would have thought that making 300 Platinum Trophy videos would burn one out? But hey, thanks for showing me how little you guys care about the channel. I really appreciate it, having a fan base who acts like feral cats upon anything changing. Get a fucking life, dude. Seriously.